On June the 19th, 2012, WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange received political asylum from the Ecuadorian Embassy in London. On August the 16th, the British Foreign Secretary William Hague said that the UK would not allow Assange safe passage out of the country. He has been there ever since.
We have granted Mr. Assange asylum and have received assurances from Mr. Assange that in a matter of weeks his legal team will have secured a way for him to travel safely to a destination of his choosing. Until that time, he is considered a welcome guest by all here at the Ecuadorian Embassy.
4 months after entering the Ecuadorian Embassy, Minister Patino was asked if he was still happy with the ongoing situation regarding Mr. Assange.
Well, obviously, the situation is not ideal, and I'm sure Mr. Assange would tell you, as he has told me on numerous occasions, that his legal team are only 2 weeks from finding a solution, at which point Mr. Assange will leave and move on to pastures new. Until that time, he will receive the full support of everyone at the Ecuadorian Embassy.
6 months in, and the Foreign Minister was optimistic that the Assange predicament would soon be resolved.
I've spoken to Mr. Assange and he assures me that he will be gone before the Christmas period, which is a relief because my parents are flying in from Ecuador.
6 months ago, 185 days ago, I entered this building. It has become my home, my office.
It's early January, and with no resolution reached, Minister Patino explains how the status of Assange is now starting to cause difficulties in international relations.
Well, obviously my parents couldn't come over as Julian is staying in the spare room, so they lost their deposit on the flights.
It's been another month. During a return to his home country, Minister Patino was asked if there were any new developments in the Assange saga.
I'll give you a development. Apparently, Mr. Assange is incapable of passing on a phone message. I mean, there's a pen and pad right next to the phone. It's not that difficult. Of course, that's assuming anyone can get through in the first place. If he's not ordering pizza, he's on the phone to Sky updating my package to include movies and sports. That's an extra £23 a month. I mean, he says he's going to chip in, but he's been saying that for 7 months now. It's not even about the money. It's... Anyway, he assures me that his legal team are very close to reaching a solution.
It's now March, and once again the Foreign Minister is asked about Assange.
You always ask me about Assange. I'm the Foreign Minister. I do other stuff too, you know. That being said, it can be quite difficult to hold a meeting when somebody walks into the room in a dressing gown eating cornflakes and tells you that you're running out of milk. I'm not saying who, but at the end of the day, I'm running an embassy here, not a hotel.
May the 7th, 2013, and it's now been 322 days since Julian Assange took up residence at the Ecuadorian Embassy, and the cracks are beginning to show.
Things have got weird. I don't know why he started doing this, or what made him start doing this, but he started leaving these pictures on my fridge. I don't know what this one is, I don't know what it represents, I don't know if that's me or if it's supposed to be me, I really couldn't tell you. Here's another one, he's left again. I just don't know. This one, however, now this one, I'll show you in a second. This one, it looks like he's actually made an effort with this one. He's printed this out. I'll show you now. I think he's used my computer, which I did not give him authorization to do, but he's gone ahead and done that. Here's another one there, that one's shit. This one, I mean, this guy here, again, I think it's supposed to be me, but then again, it could be anything. He's not what you call a talented drawer. This one here is a guy with a big nose. I haven't got a big nose as far as I'm aware. I think it's me. I don't know whether he's insulting me or not. I don't know. To be honest with you, this is the last one. He's just taken a picture of my my colleague who's working on the board. He's just taken a close-up picture. To be honest, it's doing my head in. I really don't know what he's trying to achieve with this. I don't know where I go from here, to be honest with you. But in fairness, I don't think it's too harsh to say he's really getting on my tits.
How much longer are you going to stay in the Ecuadorian Embassy, Mr. Assange?
Well, we will see. I mean, hopefully not much longer, but who knows?
News of Mr Assange's ambiguous statement regarding his future at the embassy reaches Minister Patino in a live interview on Ecuadorian television. He reacts.
Los tengamos, los sacaremos como sacamos los dos primeros. Dígame, ministrito.
No, I'm not having this. I've had enough. It's been over a year. This is the kind of thing he does. You see this? This is my magazine. I've given you a copy over there. Do you see it? Yeah, this has got my name on it. Every month this comes to the embassy, and I read it every month. It's my favourite magazine. Now, ever since he's been there, every time, dog ear after dog ear after dog ear.
Tensions at the embassy have subsided after Mr Assange and Minister Patino agreed a new time frame for the WikiLeaks founder to vacate the embassy.
Mr Assange has given me his absolute guarantee that he will vacate the embassy very soon. Praise be to God. All that Mr Assange has asked of me is that I grant temporary asylum for one of his friends who is flying in from Moscow. Once his friend has arrived, Mr Assange has assured me his exit will be within 2 weeks. Ish.
In an interview with Reuters, Assange said he would remain in the diplomatic building, even if charges against him are dropped in Sweden.